Welcome to Alan's vlog today. Alan's Adventures. What an adventure this is. I'm going to be insulating my house today. Well, at least a section of it. I only do it when I actually have money to do it. So it's going to be a slow process, but it's going to be a process nonetheless. I did lots of research online for an insulation that I could use in my home and that it would be semi-safe. I didn't want anything that would cause a deterioration, or if it got wet it would mess up, or whatever the case might be. Well, what I found was a product. John wrote in one of the comments, he said, hey, look into denim insulation. And I was like, denim? No way. So I got online and researched denim insulation. So here it is. Denim insulation. It's unbelievable. It's made from recycled blue jeans and other products, it looks like. I'm not sure, but well, looky there. There's a looks like a seam to a zipper. But anyways, so here it is. I had to lay it out. It's 2 inches thick. It's perfect for my wall size. It's really made to go around pipes and windowsills and things of that nature, but for my practice here, I believe it's going to be a good fit. So let's get on to what it really is. It's called UltraTouch. UltraTouch. Can you believe that? That's awesome. But it has an R6.7 rating. The most that I found on any other job for insulation was going to be a 5.5 as being the highest rating. So I believe this is going to give me really good insulation value. The other point is there's no itch, so that means I can touch it as much as I want to, and I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to wear a face mask to put this in. I don't have to wear gloves to put this product in. I can just take it, cut it with scissors, no knives, things like that. That's also a safety concern for me. It also improves energy, it fills gaps, and it reduces noise. Noise is one of the biggest problems that I have in my home. One, it doesn't have insulation, so therefore noise travels pretty quick. But another thing is, like at night, I can hear my neighbor's TV. I know it's not real loud, but I can still hear it. Usually I can hear word for word. I also hear a lot of birds. It sounds like the birds are actually in the room with me, and that drives me nuts. I mean, you know, I don't mind sitting out looking at a bird once in a while, but, you know, come on, birds. Anyways, and a neighbor has a bird, and she's been driving me crazy with it because she's talking to the bird, but she's not using her voice as a talk. She's using it as a squawk. So she's squawking at the bird to get it to squawk back, and what's happening is the crows that are above her tree, in her tree above her home, is squawking from her squawking. So it's just one big squawking fest, and it's driving me crazy. Shout out and thank you, John, for leading me into this insulation, because what I was going to put in it was going to cost twice as much to do the job and do it better. So thank you, John. I'm back. I finally got the wall finished. I put all the insulation in, I ripped off the walls, and the insulation looks pretty good. It fills the holes really well, and it's in there. I pretty much got my room kind of back in order, but I don't know. But this was a job. Let me tell you, that small section took probably 4 hours just to tear it out, because the wall is so brittle that when you grabbed a hold of it, it would just crush in your hands. I kind of felt like the Hulk, you know, ripping this stuff out. This is like, anyways. But I just made myself laugh. So yeah, it took forever to rip it out. You think it would have been quicker, but I also had to worry about what was behind it. And I found out what was behind it is there was actually insulation in the walls over here. I don't know why it wasn't above the door, but there was insulation in the walls. But since I had already ripped the wall, because it did kind of like you pull on it and it would just do a really long strip, so then the whole thing looked bad anyways. So what I thought I would do is just simply do the whole thing anyways. I had the insulation. I wasn't going to return it. I figure why not? I'll just go ahead and do that. So the rest of the house, I'm not so sure. I called my father and said, hey, what do you think about this? And he's like, well, why don't you just put drywall over what you have and go that route? And he says, before you do that, why don't you drill a hole in the wall and see if there's insulation in that section, and if there's not, then rip that off, put insulation in it, and then put the drywall up. So I thought that was a pretty good idea, so that's probably the route that I'm going to go now. But yeah, that insulation was really nasty. It was pretty brittle when I grabbed a hold of it, so you know, I had gloves on and protective face so that I could do that right. And you know, I was going to videotape the whole thing, but then it got hot and sweaty, and I just didn't want to mess with the camera and getting the camera dirty and that sort of thing. So, so anyways, yeah, it's done, and I'm happy. Have a good day.